Smash went and pissed on a dragon's grave and pissed him off.
No.
Wait, what?
All right. All right. So here we go. Let's start. Okay. Previously in the God Breaking, um, you guys made it through the Valley of Trials, having accomplished your final task. Um, so, Zelona, I guess you weren't here, so we'll just a short recap of what happened. You made it to the Lord Ruler's keep. Do I have his picture? Um, and there you encountered him. He was in this massive castle, surrounded by warriors of the Beastlands. Um, a massive creatures of intense size and power, all champions from their own tribes and lands, gathered here around to the Lord Ruler, here to serve him, here to heed his will. After some conversations, um, you delivered the package to him, and it turns out that he knew where you came from. He knew of some of the names that you were familiar with. Deimos, Elwyn. He knew. Um,
Kildrak was still there.
I think Kildrak. He knew Kildrak too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He definitely knew Euphemia. I'm trying to remember the name. He knew who Euphemia was. So upon delivering the also to fight him, you had to get there. You had to encounter a dragon amidst the bones of a massive dragon. Anyway, once you beat that dragon, once you worked, you talked your way in past that dragon. That's how you gained access to the Lord Ruler's Keep. Um, once you deliver the package, though, he finally agreed. After you guys talked to him for a while, he finally agreed to help you. He had nothing else to live for. He had been here for a couple centuries, conquering everything and being coming to the height of power, right here in the Beastlands. And he was basically had nothing else to live for. His love was gone. His all that he held dear was gone. So he agreed to help you. So you delivered the package, which was ended up being this. And did I? And then he took off his hood, dropped his sword, picked up the gun, and you saw him um, pull from underneath his cloak a hat. He put the hat on,
And
and
that's
he
when
Are we
agreed to
everybody
kidding?
showed
join
up.
the army. So he took the gun, he shot a hole between planes, and it's not like he cast a portal. He literally tore the fabric between planes and made a tear in reality with the gun, which is the equivalent of a tier 4 weapon. This pistol is a tier 4 legacy weapon. It's the finest thing that has ever been crafted on the Divine Forge. The pistol was made with all the ingredients that you guys gathered earlier, right? So it's oiled with the ambrosia of a kraken. It's powered by that piece of chaos that you guys gathered from the dying plane, and all the other things. That's what the
First
pistol's
time
made out
it
of.
was shot, it ripped through 15 planes to hit Deimos in the back of the head.
So he's joining his army to the war effort, and he's agreed to be the vanguard, the the one who breaches the plane and basically is the lead for all the rest of the armies to follow behind, as the
Whoa.
invasion of Paradiso begins. Okay? So that's where we left off last week. This party, did you guys walk through the portal after him?
My guy did.
You guys
I
did?
don't think
Yeah,
we,
I
I don't
think-
think
I
we
think
got
we
to
did.
that part, or did we? I don't
If
remember.
you
we did.
Well,
want to-
you're go on. Did you? I forget.
Yes.
I don't remember the portal part, so
Okay,
Like
let's
I
just say you did.
I would
All right.
assume we would, yeah.
You guys walk through the portal back, and you notice that the portal goes into Elysium. All right. Oh, you talked to Garl Glittergold on the way out. Garl Glittergold said that that Antares has basically been under his care for the last 200 years, ever since the dragon out front, his mate. Ever since she died, he was wild, manic. But Garl, he basically said that most people dismiss Garl as a god, as a god of any worth or any seriousness. But this is Garl's contribution to the war effort. He's been honing and crafting and raising up Antares Saber here, in the Beastlands, and time just like in amongst all the planes, it works differently. So while you guys have been traveling up the mountain, it's been a couple centuries here, and Garl has been helping Antares build this army and become this pinnacle of combat, and fighting skill, fighting prowess.
Garl
So-
doesn't seem so pissed about being like the deity of the plane that's going down the sink.
Oh no, he says, no, dearie. I agree. Y'all fucked me.
Hey, we didn't do anything.
Oh no, your friends fucked me. He says. He says, but it's no worse than what us Moses would have done. So this is me part. Okay, so this is Garl's army that he's contributing. Yes.
Quick question. You play music when you're doing the recording, right?
Just background music, nothing crazy.
Do you use YouTube for it?
No, I use tabletop audio.
Okay, never mind then.
Okay. All right. So that was Garl's effort. As you said, that he vanishes in a flash of sparkles and glitter and heart stars and rainbows. What? No, horseshoes, rainbows and blue moons. Pots of gold. That's what I forget. Shit. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay.
Vilona kind of
He
whispers
looks
like,
like a
wait,
cereal guy.
did he
shits a
abandon
pot
the
of gold.
plane?
You don't know.
God damn it.
So he's gone, and then you guys walk through the portal. All right. So these characters can take a break. Why don't you guys go
Alrighty.
switch back over to your mains? Dumping laundry in the dryer. Okay.
God, what happened last with these characters?
So you guys had finished on Nirvana. You had made peace with Bane. You had, Melchior is gone. Corlin the Rethian is dead. You destroyed the Axiom Aminos, right? And killed Feldorn, absorbed the spirit of his mother. In that one moment, acted as a beacon, as an attraction point for the power, the raw, the ancient divine power that these Aminos had, and attracted it into Feldorn. Right? Then you guys then Feldorn healed and repaired some of the damage that the Aminos had done. And you guys had a couple things that you wanted to do. First one was to go back to the Divine Forge, as Bahamut and his armies kind of settled and established their their footing here on Nirvana. So that was your first thing on your list, and then I think you wanted to go to hell or something like that, but I don't remember what that was about.
Oh yeah, we were going to hell. We had the key for that house that belongs to Asmodeus. Yeah.
Okay, but your first trip was to go down to the Divine Forge. So we're gonna say that you guys, after you're done with Nirvana, after you finished with the um, with making peace with Bane, you guys went back down. You zipped through the portals down here. Let me just clear off these pointers. You zip back down through the portals. So remember, for every as you pass through a plane of a level of Celestia, the god of that plane has to allow passage, right? So in Nirvana, it's Bane, and Bane begrudgingly lets you come and go, right? As you pass through Arcadia, right? You guys, this is the land where Elistray is goddess.
Deimos' baby mama.
Right? Yeah. Now, as you fly through there, you notice it's windy. It's stormy. Things are very very turbulent. Let's call it turbulent as you pass through Arcadia. But you go through quickly, and without incident. You go down through Shehakim, where Mistra is, all the way down to Solaris, right, where the Divine Forge is. So this is the realm of Bahamut. So you passed into Solaris. And as you get there, you see your old friend kind of turning. His back is towards you, and in front, like he, just as you guys arrive in a sparkle of power and just divine transportations. Like the teleporter from Star Trek has just zapped you down here. No, actually, more like the Rainbow Road from Thor. Just boom! This
rainbow bitches.
Yeah, this big thing of power and multiple colors, bam, blast in the middle of the Divine Forge. You guys catch a glimpse of Kildrak, his back towards you, and a portal in front, starting to close, and a few individuals had just passed through the portal as it shuts. He sees the light. He turns around, and he seems flustered. Right? He goes, "I'm glad you guys made it back. Pardon me." He wipes his brow a bit. And you can see him shake off some, just kind of like some nerves. And he says, "I swear, there's nothing more infuriating than a couple of stupid assholes who won't just listen to common sense and do what needs to be done."
Yeah, I totally understand that. Sometimes people don't listen to us, and then they do some stupid things.
He says, Right, yeah, exactly. He says, "Well, I just sent those mortals that you have bouncing around your friends. I just sent them off on a very urgent mission, very key, that Bahamut had in mind. And would you believe they bitched at me the whole time, and they wouldn't do it."
Why wouldn't they do what you said, Kildrak? You're like a solid 6 out of 10.
He says, "I don't know. I mean, you'd think they'd listen. I mean, I had to go all God and big powerful on them just to make them even listen."
Wait, you can get big? Show me.
No. Just impose. All I do is I take my hammer and I hit things. Watch this. And he smashes it into the Divine Forge, and it sparks really big, and the sound fills the room. And he says, "Go do what I say." That's kind of what I did.
I clapped.
Yes, that was
Hey,
pretty
Dave.
impressive.
Hey, Deimos.
Yes, sir.
Who's your friend? He's really scary.
That guy? Forgot. You're fucked up still, aren't you?
So I don't know what you're talking about.
That's
I'm
right.
like I am. I'm like I normally am.
Hey,
That's right.
As I cower behind Damus.
Kendra, can you fix things with that hammer?
I could fix his mask. I can't fix his
All
brain.
right, I got you. No, I got you. I take the hammer out of his hand and I put Adis's head on the little forging thing, and I'm like, let me do a medicine check. Actually, I'm gonna guide myself first. It's guidance.
Okay.
Here's a guidance. Okay. Oh, that's a 1. That's pretty good. Let me roll my medicine check. Oh, that's actually not bad.
That's
Okay.
actually really good.
Okay. I figured out your problem. You haven't been working out your brain. Alright, and here's my athletics check. I'll do it at advantage. And then I'll spark it. And then I'll smash his head.
That's 279. Okay. That's-
But in a
Brilliant.
medical way.
yeah. As you smash that, Kildred like, oh no, don't! And then you smash his head, right? And you put it on the Divine Forge.
Yeah.
Yep. It's on the Divine Forge.
Okay, yeah. There's a surge of power. Dragon flame powers this place, right? And basically, Bahamut comes by every once in a while and rekindles the flame here, with his divine power, and so dragon flame heats this forge, and as you smack Adis's head against the forge, one thing his mask was all dented up. I forget what happened, but it was dented before.
No, my mask got fixed when Mistra put
Did
a
it?
thing on it. Remember? Yeah.
Oh, that's right. All right. Well, it looks even better now. It's like sparkly and like just a complete mirror shine. You know, it looks amazing.
Nice.
Yeah, Adis, you're lying there. You're completely brain white, right? So you're complete
The
simpleton.
only thing I know is that Deimos is my bestest bud.
Okay. All right.
When
Well, your
did that
bestest
happen?
bud. Your
Because
bestest
I got
bud.
to choose what I remember about people.
There you go. Your bestest bud just fixed your mask. I mean, it hurt, right? It hurt quite a lot. Let me see. What's your hit points?
3,000.
Oh, you have a lot of hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it hurt quite a lot. You take 67 damage.
I don't think that helped Deimos.
Check your face out.
Oh, it's all sparkly.
Yes. Pretty much, I guess the best way to say it is,
But I'm
being
still
the
not
god,
going to hell with you.
but being the Forge God, it seems actually pretty easy. I literally just fucking fixed shit. Kildrak,
All right.
I'm pretty sure I've just become a god of the Forge also. Wasn't
Yeah,
too hard.
that's exactly what happened. Here,
That's not
let me
how
let
it
me let me let me
works.
see that. Let me see that real quick. He takes the hammer from you. Give me that. He says, "No." He's looking at the hammer, seeing if he messed it up at all. He says, "Is there anything I can do for you guys?"
Not be scary.
I think we need to go to hell or something like
Don't
that.
be a mimic. Don't be a mimic.
He says,
We
Oh,
can't
I'm
go
not-
to hell, Deimos.
Oh, yes. I need a very large bomb.
As a recap for all of you, I'm quite literally, with the exception of my stats and my HP, I'm the equivalent of a commoner. I have no
I didn't think you
magic.
could even speak yet.
I don't have any magic. Can't cast any spells.
So what you're saying, hear me out this one. You said, hear me out this one. A commoner, which has like between 1 to 5 HP. You're the exact same. Besides your stats,
Yeah, like
it's like
strength,
saying,
dexterity, and stuff.
oh, I'm just
Like,
an
I
average
basically-
Japanese
I mean,
high school boy, but my
what I
stats
mean
are
is I
higher than
don't-
God. Whoa,
That's
that's crazy.
what I
How
mean
the
is-
fuck did this happen? He's like, look, I can't even cast magic until I remember,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, boom, I'm blasting out level 10s like nobody's goddamn business.
Yeah.
Shit. God damn it.
Yep,
Fucking-
I have no
fucking-
class at the moment.
Okay.
I forgot it all.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, guys, I forgot.
I don't even know why either. I like my character doesn't even know that I have that. As far as
Yeah.
my character is concerned, Renly is like some crazy sex addict. Deimos is my best drinking bud. Elwyn is his boyfriend, and I'm a big devotee of Mistra.
You're not
Nice.
wrong
Yeah.
per se.
I don't know if this is an improvement or a negative thing on Adis. We'll have to think about that later. But we need him fixed, probably. And then we need. Why did we come here again, guys?
You told me we were going to a bar, Deimos, since we hadn't been in a long time.
Kildrak, give me your booze.
Kildrak says, fine. He reaches under his his apron thing, and he pulls out the this jug. He said, "I made this for myself, so I want it back, but it is never ending."
Very cool. I give it to Adis, and then I kind of just like stick it in his mask and just tilt it up as I keep talking to everybody. All right, everybody. So, I believe we're here for a reason. I don't remember what it is besides Kildrak making me a bomb because I want a bomb. But
Kildrak says, "Well, I can make a bomb. Yeah, I'll need some ingredients."
Kildrak, shush. The adults are talking. So, I think that was his joke.
He looks around. He says, "What is that? Is that?" He says, "Was that a dwarf joke? Are you calling me
Yeah, wait.
stunted?"
No, oh, that's a pretty
Deimos-
good one because you're smart. Oh, this
Deimos,
shit.
he's really scary. You should be nice to him.
You're right. I'd be nice to him. Whatever. Yes. So we need stuff, Kildrak. And Renly's gonna tell us the stuff that we need.
You guys don't remember? You came here. Do you guys remember why you came here?
It's been like a
No.
month or more.
You
No,
seem
it's for
really
Feldorn's
Straight up.
Feldorn's
going
weapon.
like, huh?
Feldorn only
Feldorn,
has
get
a
your
tier 2 weapon.
What? What the shit? What the Feldorn? Get your. I pick up Feldorn. And I stick him on the fucking forge. And then I take fucking the hammer again. And I'm like, how do I have to hit it to make
Didn't
this a
Feldorn's
fucking
farm
tier 3?
spirit give him something, or did we put a pin on that?
So
I pick up.
Feldorn,
I know how to do
Feldorn's
You didn't per
Feldorn,
se
Go on.
give me anything.
Feldorn, sit on the chair. All right? I'm gonna pick up the dwarf and swing the dwarf at you, and it'll turn your thing into a better weapon.
all right.
Let's
So
not
you're
say you did.
all right. So you're doing all this stuff. Kildrak says, "Deimos, here. Hold on a second here. Hey, Deimos,
Yeah.
check this thing out in the corner of the room. Look how cool that is.
Well,
It's
fuck
really-
me,
it's really-
city. That is
It's really
pretty
great.
cool.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
pretty sweet.
I'll bet you can't do a wall sit against that wall over there for at least an hour. I'll bet you can't do that."
But I bet he can't do that either.
Deimos isn't even looking at him. He's walking wall sitting, you fucking fool. Obviously, he can do it for an hour. Idiot. Alright. Deimos will be in the corner doing a wall sit.
Yeah, Keldorn comes over and brings a bunch of weights, puts it on your lap, says, "Here, 1 hour. I'll bet you can't do it. No
Pathetic.
god has ever done this before."
Oh, pathetic.
All right.
I'm wall sitting with him.
All right. Kildrak goes back over to Feldorn, and he says, "It's been a while." He looks at your sword. He says, "I'm in a place now where I know what to do with these things. You mind if I have a look?"
Sure.
Okay.
I
So
let
he
him
takes
pick it up.
your legacy weapon, and he holds it up to it's a rapier, and he holds it up to the light of the flame. You can see him examining the metal, the grains of the metal itself, the edge. He tests the tip of the blade. He flexes the metal. He flexes the whole length of it a little bit. He whispers some words and tests its magic, right? And he says, "Yes, just like all the other ones that your companions hold, this has been imbued with very old primal divine magic. Not many of these exist in all the planes." He says, vestiges of gods themselves. Well, you're fortunate, but they can be refined. Here, he places it on top of the forge, and he says, "Yes, this one has much power that is yet to be unlocked." And he begins striking it, just begins working the metal as he pumps the bellows. The dragon flame heats up the metal, and it begins to glow red. And you see him fairly gently working the edges of the blade with his hammer, just kneading it like as if it were clay with the edge of the hammer. Very, very proficient in what he's doing. Elwyn, you're watching this happen, and you can see strands of arcane magic just being woven, just all intersecting through the hammer and its interface with the forge, and the anvil. So Kildrake's working just working the innate power inside this weapon, as he did for all of your guys' artifacts before. So he says, "This will take just a few minutes. This one in particular is of exceeding quality. I can see that it has a very, very old, very ancient power to it. In fact, it might be." He's working it. He's like, and then suddenly there's a spark of black that kind of just inks out all over the surface of the blade. Where it was shiny before, now it's just inked black. The whole surface of the blade just flows through it. He says, "There it is." He says, "Amazing." He holds it up now. The sword looks more intricate. It is there are sigils and runes decorating the blades, so small and so intricately woven and written together that they're almost illegible, too small for the eye to read, barely. He says, "There it is." He says, "This, my friend, is something else. I think," he says, "I think your friends might be a bit envious of what it can do." And he flips it in his hand. And he holds it to you, hilt first, and he hands it to you.
I go ahead and grab it out of his hands.
Okay. This is what you now hold. It does not brew tea.
Huzzah! I stuff the best stuff.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So with the sword, you gain a 10th level spell, and your 10th level spell, how often did we say it regenerates? Once every 7 days.
Yeah.
Okay. Your 10th level spell regenerates once every 7 days, and it can
3
be.
days for
Was
the
it 3?
10th
I think
level.
we reduced it. We did reduce it to 3.
It was 7 for the thingy where you can mind blast.
Music of the
somebody.
Spheres.
Yeah.
Yeah, Music of the Spheres. So, once every 3 days, you can regenerate your 10th level spell. You can use your 10th level spell to cast other spells. You don't get any new spells, but it's just a higher level spell slot. Or you can use it to fuel basically your ultimate move through this weapon. Okay, those other 2 abilities, the Step with the Mist and Step with the Typhoon, they can be done once per short rest. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
14 D100 damage.
And that's your when you it strikes often. So, all right. So Kildrake smiles and he says, "Well, that's done. That's good work." He says, "What are you guys off to do next?"
Go to the bar. I say from the corner of the room. After
Adis,
I'm
you're
done drinking all of your alcohol.
no, it's gonna
I
take a
want-
while.
I want a thing to let a really dumb idiot use magical powers. Like,
Amos, Constitution check
for what?
for our wall sitting.
I didn't even know I was
Okay,
wall sitting.
okay.
Like, this is stupid.
Hey, Feldorn, how many times can you attack?
A lot.
Because that gives you 2 more, but how many do you have, like, just from your class?
For my class,
Yeah.
just normally I think 2.
So that's 52 D100 damage you can do if you hit with all your attacks. God damn. I am a
Yeah.
little jelly.
He clones himself, and then he
Oh,
launches the
yeah,
blade
then
on
you
its
could
own.
clone yourself, so you could actually do that. You could actually get, if you rolled a D6, you could get 24 attacks in one round against 6 different. Well, no, they could have them all appear around the same dude.
Yeah, he could.
Yep, pretty much.
He's gonna be our Nuka, our second Nuka Nuka.
Yeah, and so those 2 steps can be they don't share the same cooldown, right? So you can do 1 step and you can do another step.
Yeah, I was about to ask about that.
Yeah, they don't share a cooldown. Okay, Killjack says, he walks over to where you guys are wall sitting, and he says, now this one. He looks, so I can't fix his brain, but he says, I do know that you guys have some time on your hands, so maybe you should go talk to someone who might be able to help him, someone who's familiar with a memory loss and all that stuff.
I can't think of
Demos, what's he
anyone.
talking about?
No idea, honestly. So I guess it's you're gonna have to just take this stick here. I pick up a stick off the ground and a rock.
Do we have our music of the spheres back?
I shall
Yeah.
heal him
Really?
and tell him that he is now a warrior.
I'll go ahead and fix it. I'll do a Pepin's Undo with music of the spheres.
To aid his brain.
And use my 10th level spell slot.
Aww.
Sparking?
And I'll spark.
And then I'll assist with my spark.
Aww.
And I'll use
right.
my D5.
Aww.
Aw, Elwin, you're so nice.
And there
Okay, so
my
you guys
slot.
are spinning this up. So
Well,
as you
my
guys
1 to his 3, so that's a 4. We're totally sticking to that. Yep.
as you guys are spinning this up, Killjack, you're ramping it up. Killjack says, he says, just be careful. He says, you might have the raw power to do this. He says, but if you don't go in with a gentle touch, if you don't know exactly what you're doing, you could fuck things up worse.
Renly, use your prostitute hands.
My what hands? You mean my medical proficiency hands? The ones that
Demos, I'm getting a
deliver
little nervous
babies?
here. What the hell is going on? What are y'all doing?
We're gonna fry your brain to try to fix it.
Why are you gonna fry my brain? I thought we were just gonna go to the bar and have a beer.
It's the same fucking thing, buddy.
Oh. Roll a persuasion check.
Oh shit, I'm great at these.
Don't resist.
That's a +4. You said persuasion or athletics?
Persuasion.
So just
That's a really pretty good one for me. That's a 12, baby.
so Damos, whenever you guide yourself, you technically have to touch yourself because it's a touch spell.
Yeah.
So how do
Yeah.
you touch yourself when you just out of curiosity?
I flex and then my biceps touch my forehead.
I feel like Damos would do like the Michael Jackson where he grabs his crotch every time he's doing it. He's doing it.
That's how you guide yourself. That's cool. That'd be a fun character to make.
And then to add into this to make it even better, I'm going to summon Mistra and ask her politely to help this dude who apparently does what she says.
So you're reaching out to Mistra to try to
Yep.
to get her to intervene.
Yep.
Okay, so you're not Mistra's. Mistra is not your goddess.
Okay. First off,
You're your
it's
own
Uncle
god.
Demos. Fine. Okay. You want to hear something? Erwin, is that you with another big busty girl? I hope Mister doesn't find out.
Mistra doesn't give a
Mistress-
fuck.
Oh
Mistress-
shit, Erwin, you're good then.
Why would she
Yeah.
care?
Oh
Yeah,
shit, I
he's-
have the wrong one. Oh god damn it. Ah shit, my bad. Deimos
But no,
Deimos
I
has had a
wasn't, just in case you're hearing.
Deimos had a very long day. Hear me on this one again. Oh, Mister, I hope she never finds out about this Max Dastardly with all these broads over here that are trying to take advantage of his little body.
Make a girl voice saying, faster, faster, give it faster, faster.
And I'll do Faster's voice. Oh no, I'm Mr. Faster. Don't take away my goods. That's for that one lady that I like so much. Please,
Shut
only
your
if she could
face.
save. No, I can't. Don't put that there. Oh no,
Put your
please.
face back where it belongs.
All right. Blast of iridescent light, right? And all of a sudden, the room is beginning to shimmer with the power of the goddess of what is. She shows up, and the blaze of her glow it rivals the light of the forge, and she says, "What the bloody fudgery is going on here?"
You've just got pranked by Boo, Deimos, and Elwin.
She goes,
pretty good one.
Wait, where is he?
Oh, I don't know. I think they sent him on a death run somewhere. But that being said, hear me out. While you're afraid or something from him, could you fix this guy's face a lot? I don't
Wait,
know,
wait,
I think
wait.
he's fucked up in
That
the
was you? That was
Yeah,
your
did you-
voice I heard?
head. Yeah. I hate to break it to you, mister. As you probably know, I'm a linguist, and I'm very persuasive. I'm pretty much the bard of this group.
She says, well, damn, that was a really good impersonation.
Wasn't
It's
that-
almost
that was
like-
pretty good.
It's almost like, and her eyes glow just a bit. She says, it's almost like you share something deeply in common.
Small dick.
And then
Yeah,
And
she's
she's-
joking.
she says, no, you must be much bigger than that. No one could possibly be as... Oh, never mind.
Dainty. We can't prefer the word dainty.
Yeah,
I
yes,
use the protein
yes.
for other places.
Oh, she says, well, I guess that makes sense. She kind of shakes her head just a bit. She says, well, okay. You mean he's off doing something productive for once in his
Yeah.
God's damned life?
Yeah, he said something about, I believe as I was told, let's say a certain god, and he's probably not even holding a hammer right now. I think send him on a death message or something like that.
Because I have to tell you, he was enthusiastic. But I mean, I gave him the name just because I thought it would make him feel better. But let me tell you, I never believed in faking it. But damn, I didn't want to break his heart.
It's fucked up.
I know. And she covers her head. She says, I'm such a bad person.
I don't understand anything you said, but I'm pretty sure his name was very fast or something, and he has rainbow mouth or something.
I
those
gave him
are two
that
things I
because I thought it would help him feel better.
Gave him that name because he doesn't last long.
So you're saying he's always first?
No, it's just like
Yikes.
it doesn't show up in the first place.
You know you're a god. You can just say you can get like a gigantic dickerino and be good at sex.
I know, but that's no fun. I
All
mean,
right, mister, hear me out. Say what I say.
okay.
All right. Now you have to say it real fast. All right. And whatever I say, you have to say it. Promise.
Okay.
Okay. Mr. Faster Faster, oh yes, more. Mr. Faster has a great, valiant wiener, and it's real good. And he's very good at the stuff that you guys do, which is your own business. Also, James's muscles get bigger. Yeah, you see that? I'm
What was
a
that?
bard.
Demos's
I'm a
muscles get smaller?
No, I'm
Um,
God trick people. I'm busy. I'm so dextrative, and I'm fast as fuck. Not, because that's for losers.
Okay, so you're still wall sitting, and she repeats what you said verbatim, right? So a couple things happen. Somewhere off in the Beastlands, Mr. Faster Faster Yes More. Suddenly he gains a bunch of skills that he doesn't know he has yet, right? And he gains some physical attributes, but he didn't notice because he was currently being beat on by um, what was that? Those things
Life.
that hang from the ceiling.
That
The
oh,
First,
that monster that you guys fought. A roper. He's currently being chewed on by a roper. So he didn't notice that his penis size increased. But Deimos, your muscles grow. We'll say 2%, right?
Holy shit, that's huge.
Yeah. But your wiener also shrinks 2%.
So it went from 1 mile to almost less than a mile. What am I? Deimos doesn't know what to do. Elwin, my dick can only reach across half of a city now. I don't know what to do anymore.
You're not even a real man anymore.
I'm not, Mister. You've
hey,
cursed
Yeah?
Wes,
me
did your boyfriend just dump you?
with
I'm
only
sorry,
having
buddy.
the second largest wiener that has ever been in existence.
So nothing changed.
Oh shit! I'm still doing good then. Oh yeah! Alright, high five!
All right. She smiles and she giggles a little bit and she says, "All right, now what? Oh,
Oh,
this guy."
yeah.
And she walks over to Adis. She goes, "Oh no, Adis, what happened to you?"
Amos, why does everybody think something's wrong with me?
Well, Edith, I'm gonna be straight up with you. You're fucked up in the head.
Well, I feel perfectly fine.
That's because you're an idiot right now.
Right now.
Right now, but we're gonna make you smart. So smart you won't be able to come up with a plan, and then you're gonna follow whatever Elwin or Deimos does.
That's so true. I have the highest intelligence, but I make you guys plan everything.
So
Well,
she says,
actually, Elwin plans things. I just do random shit.
Yeah. You Hulk
She-
smash.
she watches you guys. She's looking because you guys have queued up this massive sequence of spells, right? And she's looking. She says, "Oh, one second." And she looks at what you're doing. She says, "Yeah." She says, "You definitely have what it takes to fix Adis here." But she says, "Oh, I mean,
Would we be
Adis has
trying
always
his
been.
brain?
I don't really know. I'm not really good at this kind of stuff, and I just kind of say things and they happen. But to really, oh, I know. I was talking to this guy, just a little while ago, and he could help. Here. And she says, she says, great blue lizard thing, here now.
Oh god.
And filling the room in a cloud of fog and smoke.
Oh!
His presence here is very right. He is a dragon, the eldest dragon, the first generation. Kind of like the first generation spawned by the gods. So he was there, very very near as old as Bahamut and Tiamat were. He shows up, his eyes not quite having the same luster of blue that they once had. He gave up his awakening for you guys. But he's been on his own series of ordeals. Remember, you saw him when he was, you knew him when he had lost his memory as a dwarf, and then you helped him regain his memory. He showed you his awakening, the secret to the universe that he had discovered. And since then, he's been part of what's been going on the world, and he came up here to Elysium. But for a while, you remember, he got captured and was held by Mephistopheles. So that's the kind of the story arc that Befinzor has been on. But Mishra says, "Hey, you, Biffy, you can help, can't you?" And Befinzor shows up and he says, "Ah, friends. Time has passed since our last
Deimos, who's
interaction."
the scary dragon?
It is. That there is what I like to call Biffy the dinosaur.
He says, she does call me that. I guess it's my name now." She says, "That's right. Biffy, your name now."
It's always been Biffy. What are we talking about?
Okay, Befinzor. I'm sorry, but I will sing a song about the Barney the
Who's
dinosaur
Befinzor?
with your name in it later. But can you help this Adis dude? He's not much help, but he's actually slightly less help than he was before. I gave him a stick and a rock, and it's actually slightly less effective than his spells.
He says, "I have no power to give, just some insight." He looks at you, Adis. His eyes. He's huge, right? So his head dwarfs you, but you can see a gentleness and a caring gaze within his eyes. And he says, "I know what it was like to lose sense of myself. So all I can say is that the truth of who you are is deep within you. If you, Adis, submit to this process, to what your friends are trying to do, if you allow it and submit to it, it will restore you. And, even more, if you wish, if you truly desire, you can come forth healed and better than before. Is this what you want, Adis?"
This is out of character. This is a tough one because from my character's perspective, there's absolutely nothing wrong with me.
But do we want to be better, faster, stronger?
How do you play this from an RP perspective, though? To be like, I mean, as a player, obviously, I want my character back, but trying to be.
Okay, I got this. Okay, Rennie, use your glass thingies. Show him a hologram of some stupid shit he could do before, and how he was slightly better than he is now. And now show him his stupid face. Take out the better mask
yeah,
on me.
I can do
okay?
that. I can
That
do
makes
that.
it way better.
Hold on though. So I take a moment to brew some of my tea with mushrooms. I'm like, this is chaga. Also, it's a bit hallucinogenic. It will help and turn this a bit more 3D, I would say. But yeah, chug this, and I give it to Adis.
All right, I drink it.
Okay, and at that point, I will use Aurelian and do a bit of a highlights montage of Adis at his um, how would you put it?
Spider
Most
moment.
aggressive, most annoying. I'll give it all. I'll just put highlights.
Okay.
So it shows you 3 things. Your entire life's highlights.
Okay. That plus the fact that the dragon didn't put a butt in this, I suppose we can give it a go. I mean, as long as we're still going to the bar later, Deimos.
Okay, first off, yeah, totally. I'm actually pretty good at the bar.
Okay. Well, do what you gotta do then.
Alright.
Okay. So, you guys cast the spell. So, Elwyn and Deimos, all those things you rolled earlier. Oh, what's this? What did you link?
Wait. So you're saying we're not going inside of him? Did I mishear the dragon?
What's gonna happen is Midas is gonna make you all go into my head and go on a mental journey to find me and bring me back.
Oh no!
Oh
How
my
am
god,
I
we will
going
never
to?
recover.
Can I send Renly instead? I'll step back and cast a spell.
we might have done a journey like that before. That was a fun one. When you got
happy.
when you guys healed Bahamut's mind, that might have been fun. That was pretty
Oh
fun.
yeah, that's right. We did do that.
That was most fun because Elwin was committed to bringing back Bahamut and was willing to die for it. So yes, we all look towards Deimos. Deimos, you ready to die for Edith?
No. But this random bug here I found is willing to take the challenge on. The bug is Vork. Give me Vork. Vork is ready to die. Oh shit, he's probably fighting. Shit. Let me check my inventory real quick.
Vork would do it. I was the only one in the group that was nice to him.
I pull out my bag of cooling, and I pull out one bush light. And I say, this bush light here.
Hold on.
Oh,
We're gonna
yeah,
draw
yeah.
eyes on it and a little mouth and a smile.
His name is Bushy.
And we're gonna call him Bushy.
Bushy here
I'll
Yes.
animate it.
is very valiant and is willing to risk at least part of its contents
I
in
cast
reviving.
animate item or animate
Yes,
whatever it's
we
called.
we
Animate
animate a
object,
bush
yeah.
can.
Mr. giggles and she says, "That's so cute." And she says,
It is.
"Oh man, it'd be great if there really were animals like this." It's like she says, there are now creatures that live in purple forests that are little bushy cans.
Sweet. That was my plan.
So
all along.
somewhere in the world on the material plane, a forest turns purple, and little creatures that are shaped in like aluminum cans, with like faces drawn on them and stuff, spring out and begin their are now a species on the planet
Oh
somewhere.
my god, did she
And
just
Miss
create an invasive species that wipes out everything on the plane?
Most likely.
Oh
Mistress,
Probably
and also
not
this
even close to
this-
the worst thing we've done.
Mr. Bushy is also one of these cans, and he would definitely die for it. Is correct.
Okay.
Come on,
I gotta
read
write
this,
that down.
Mister. Yes, very good. Well, Mister, thanks for turning Mr. Bushy into a living creature that will definitely die for Adis. Or at least take a minor injury for him. Yep, that's right. Let's get in his booty hole.
Let's get in his
Alright.
booty.
I plug the can into Adis. As we cast our spell.
Okay. All right, you cast your spells, and Adis, you're going with it, right? You're willing. You
Yeah,
actually
I'm
want this to
willing.
work out. Okay.
Yeah.
Through the sheer power of their awakened magic, right? And this is again the stuff that that was part of the causal effect of the universe. It was it's the stuff of reality, deeper than material, deeper than matter, deeper than energy, deeper than magic. The flow of awakened energy just reunites your mind. It invigorates your mind, and it brings you back. But it doesn't just bring you back; it brings you back better. So your abilities and stuff are all the same, but it's healed some of your emotional and mental scars. The traumas that held you back before, the fears and the paranoias, the scars of being trapped in hell for 200 years, right? The tragic losses that you experienced when you were alive, those fade. It's not like they're gone, but they're healed. They ache less. They hold you back less. You feel like the new you is which is also very similar to the you that was, when your mind wiped, right? That was also part of your personality, but it was just hidden. Right? You feel you can be a more true version of yourself now.
Oh my god, he's no longer a douchebag. Yay!
You spend 200 years in hell and see how repressed you become.
We understand. We like this new you.
It's alright. We spent how many years with you? It's actually considered worse than hell. Just joking. As I shoved the beer
Mich-
can up his butthole and we cast our spells.
Mistra, she smiles, she jumps a little bit, and she rushes over to you, Adis. And you Adis, you find yourself still in the middle of a wall sit, by the way. Um, and
And
she
I'm
reaches
actually
over.
curious why I'm wall sitting at the moment.
You remember? You can remember.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're aware. You're aware of all that happened. Yeah. And she reaches over to you. She smiles. She puts her hand on your shoulder, and she says, "I'm really glad that you're back."
Me too. It's good to see you.
She says, "Yeah, huh?" She smiles a bit, and she turns around to Biffy, and she says, "Thanks, Biffy."
Yeah, thanks,
And
Biffy.
she claps her hands, and she says, "I've got to go, but I will see you guys later."
Wait,
And
does that work?
she twirls, and she vanishes in a flash of iridescent light.
I don't think that worked. He's still nice. What's going on?
I'm gonna use a 9th level spell slot, and I'm gonna cast Wish because I'm just testing out that my power's back, and that's the most
Mhm.
powerful thing I have. And I'm going to use it because since I still remember everything that did happen, as soon as I find my approved wish here, and I'm gonna create in the middle of this room, somewhere where there's an unoccupied space, a golden keg full of whatever homie likes the most. That's worth, then it's 25 grand worth of keg and alcohol.
Okay. It's like so which homie? Killjack?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the finest aged mead from that from a place in his hometown in Craglands that is no longer in existence.
Looks like it still works.
Yeah, Killdrack, as you give it to Killdrack, he looks at it, he tastes it, and he's moved. He's very powerfully moved, like emotionally moved. Is this the finest shit I've ever tasted? And he starts chugging it.
Well, if you drink it all, let me know. I'll make you some more.
Okay. Befinzor, smiling, smiles
Can we
at you.
tell that he's off? Even though
Befinzor?
he's been, yeah, even though he's been partially
Biffy?
healed. Yeah, can we tell that he's less than for his
He's-
experience in hell?
I mean, you have to talk to him about that. He seems older. Ever since he gave up his awakening and all his experience, he seems lesser than he was before. That's because he gave up his power.
You know,
You'll have to ask him about his experience in hell.
seeing our friend Biffy here, getting my head back straight. I don't know about you, but I feel this angry fire burning inside me.
Yeah, that's probably I smashed your face with the hammer.
Yeah, no, it's not that. There's this
Okay.
douchebag in hell that needs to die.
Yeah, there's a decent amount of them, honestly.
Not just that one.
No,
You
no, that
remember
one's
that
that
one.
No, that guy's pretty cool, actually. We should, yeah.
No, I'm talking about the one that fucked with our dragon friend here.
Maybe
Yeah,
put
no,
some
he's
names on
alright.
people.
Mephistopheles.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's alright.
Dude, he literally, like, cackled at you and called you a little whiny bitch.
What the fuck did he fucking say to me?
Yeah, you don't remember that? Whenever
did
you
not say
rescued
that. He said
Vincent,
that.
yeah,
He
did.
said
Yeah.
that to you.
No, he
Yes,
said,
yeah.
no, you're the
Tim-
one that went through the
Tim-
portal. You're the one that went through the portal, and when you took Vincent, he started shitting on you.
Yeah, because he was scared.
Yeah, don't you want to go show him that you ain't a little whiny bitch?
Well, I mean, my plan was kind of to go to hell, and I really
Well,
think
after we go to the bar, though.
Oh yeah, you're still about that shit. I forgot. Actually,
You
wait a
promised.
second.
You
Yeah, I
promised.
did. Edith, come over here. I have to fix your helmet again. I need a hammer.
Finzor looks at you guys. He says, "Do you wish to know of my time in hell?"
Yeah.
Yes.
He says, "While I was there, I was not," he says, "mistreated, odd as it might seem. The caretaker, as he calls himself, you know him as Mephistopheles. He is a very interesting individual. He asked me only one thing. He said when the time is right, to let you know, to deliver a message to you. My time in hell was not prolonged. It was fairly brief. But he told me that when you were ready to ask for a meeting, he invites you to Avernus, his realm. He says he wishes to help you kill Asmodeus.
Insight check.
Okay.
I will spark it with a D5. I want to know if he's being legit. So that's a 60. 81.
You see into his intentions, and it does seem like he's repeating word for word what he was given, almost like as if he was hypnotized or something into giving these words to you, right? Influenced into giving these words to you.
There's no malice from him, though.
No.
Okay.
So after he delivers the message, he blinks a couple times, and he says, "Yes, that was within me, that message. And now that it has been spoken, his influence over me is finished."
What really happened there?
He says, "I was taken there. My body was weak. My mind still in shock from the loss of the greater part of my power. So I was given respite. And," he says, "in eccentric ways, Mephistopheles is he says, eccentric would be the best word for it. But he does see himself as the caretaker, and he did extend you that invitation."
Do you think it's genuine?
He pauses and he says, "I believe that you need to visit him. You are," he says, "you are young in your awakened abilities. And something has changed. I've perceived it." And he looks at you, Feldorn. He says, "And I sense its origination in you. Something has shifted. You all are not ready yet to face the Red God. And Mephistopheles is the only one who truly knows Asmodeus. So I believe you must go."
Alrighty then.
Easy peasy.
Quick question out of character. Aside from the time when we rescued Befenzor, We've never encountered this guy before, right?
Befinzor?
Like when we rescued Befenzor,
Oh,
that was the only time
Mephistopheles?
we've ever. Yeah.
You've heard his name. He's the lord of the sixth layer of hell. But yeah, that was the first time you actually met him or saw him, encountered him. Yeah, I think.
So,
Yeah.
so he has no reason to have any personal beef with us that we're aware of.
Correct.
Okay. Well, you'd get to see your friend Elwin maybe on the way there.
You guys want to go to hell?
And I am
think that
kind
was
of
the plan.
curious to talk to that one lady about that thing I when we left hell.
All right. What are you doing?
We're going to hell.
Okay. Befinzor nods, closes his eyes a bit, and he breathes, and you can see he's tired. His body is old. He says, "I do feel tired. It's been a long time." He says, "May the gods and the one beyond the gods be with you." And he silently, even if silently, defying his big size, silently and gracefully makes his way from the room and flies off into the air of Solaria.
Elwin, you want to call your contact to not get killed on site permission to go in, or do you want me to call mine?
I don't care.
Well, I mean, I imagine you all want to see Pippin, right? Isn't that what his name is?
Pepin? Yeah.
You
Yeah.
you say his name right, or don't say it.
Yeah.
At all.
I actually.
Okay.
Hey, Edwin, do I have permission to refuck his brain up after saying that shit?
Okay, let's do this again. I'm gonna cast Pepin's undo,
Redo?
and we're gonna undo everything we undid.
except for your Pippin's things can't be undone.
So what are you guys doing?
Taking a long rest. Do we have a long rest?
Here, I'll give it to you. You guys got plenty of time. You basically you can't. Killjack informs you that all the invasion plans, all the plans are on hold until the package is delivered. He says, so I gave those numbskulls a package to deliver on Bahamut's orders, and I I tried to expedite. I tried to order next day, next day air, but those guys are such morons. I have a feeling that we might all be waiting for a while. I mean, how simple is it to just go and hand a package to someone, right?
Depends on the.
I mean, I would just instantly teleport the package, but that's just me.
All right. I'm gonna give. Oh. Wait a second. I'm gonna ask one question, but I'm just gonna go to hell right after.
Yeah.
This is just for Deimos. Because Deimos was gonna try to give this divine disco ball, to Kildrak to turn to the coolest, glorious, cool bomb ever. And it's not in my inventory.
It is not in your inventory.
It's not. So, I just want to make sure everybody
I think
knows
that
that
Deimos
you
just makes
see
sense.
Deimos actually somewhat serious right now, and he's just like,
When I find out who took my disco ball, I'm gonna send him into the bottom of fucking Adis's mom's asshole. It will not be pleasant.
When was the last time you had the disco ball?
Literally, I don't know.
Didn't
Did
I
you
have
really
a
have
crystal?
a disco ball?
Yeah, he did. Didn't I have a crystal ball at one point? Who'd I give it to? I probably gave it away.
A crystal ball?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. You had your crystal that you carried from day one, but that ended up being.
But I also had a crystal ball.
Oh yes. Also, I
Probably
do
gave
have
it to someone.
when we're in hell, if we find Bruce's soul, I'm buying it. Get back into the Bruce statue.
I don't know why I thought of our Bruce.
Yeah, for real.
And that's how I'm gonna have Bruce talk. He will always be randomly watching porn as he's talking to you.
Is that you have a character who does that?
Yes,
No,
it's
We have
the
a
character,
player who does
not
that.
him.
Like a
It's definitely
friend
not
that
just
does
him.
that, a real person.
We won't worry about that part.
Wait, a real
Just
person
talk up.
who's actually.
Shh, stop asking questions. You don't want it.
That'd be hilarious.
Midas,
So his actual character, not his role playing character, his actual character is always just watching porn
Like him in real life. That's
Yeah.
in real life
Yeah, yeah.
while he's playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Don't
yeah.
ask questions. It makes it more weird. Let's go to hell. Yes, that sounds a lot better place than this.
Midas, can you remind us what the name of the new Lord of the first level of Hell is?
Mistress Ambrosia.
Yeah. So I'll shoot off 2 sendings and see if they make it.
Okay.
I'll send one to.
Oh, I have her third eye.
I have
Yeah.
a boon from her that I've only used like 6 times.
I use it all the fucking time because it's a max damage. I'll send one to the dude we're going to see, and I'll just simply say we accept your invitation.
Okay, that's Mephistopheles.
Yeah, and it has a 5% chance of not making it,
All right.
outside of any other complications you have.
Okay.
And then I'll send one to Mistress Ambrosia, asking for permission to enter her realm, because we need to go see someone. I won't say who.
Okay. So you send that off. So she can't communicate back with you. You guys are in Elysium right now. She has no way of reaching to where you are. But you are able to. You think you're confident your messages got to where they were supposed to go.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I forgot about that. God damn it. Okay, we're good to go. You guys ready?
Pretty much.
You want to do the honors, Owen? You seem to have more success with plane teleporting than I do.
I can't plane teleport. I can just teleport.
Oh,
That was
okay.
Deimos who could do
Alright, I'll plane shift us to the first level of hell. Or try, anyway.
All right. So this is quite the feat. But you guys are so you've been there before, and you're so so if this was just a normal plane shift spell, there's no way it would work. But for
Do we
you
know where a
guys,
portal is?
your portal.
Do we know where a portal? Because didn't we go through a
No.
portal? Oh, we didn't. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, in times past, you did. You would have had to go and travel to a portal to leave this plane, go down to Elysium and take one of the actual gateways to go back down there, and then teleport to hell, that kind of stuff. But that was the much younger, earlier, lesser powerful versions of yourselves. Now, Adis, you just know you can shift there.
It's nice that it works again.
Okay.
I don't think it comes with any standard failure chances since I've been there before. Yeah, try. Oh, I will try to put us close to that town where we met her, and
Okay.
we did all the shit. Because since I know that area, yeah, it doesn't look like there's like a failure roll. It'll just environmental effects that you have to take into consideration, of course.
Yeah. All right, you guys travel to hell.
And as we go out, I tell Kildrak, don't drink it all in one day.
Now you know he's gonna drink it all on one day.
He's gonna try. All right, let me see here real quick.
I mean, a 25,000 gold cast is fucking huge.
I forget what the name of the first plane of hell was. What did I call it?
Isn't that a furnace?
You used the standard names. I didn't think you had changed.
I think I did, yeah, I think I used the normal names.
Hold on
No.
a second.
Wasn't that?
D&D.
I thought I had a map of it.
I have the map you used, I think, right here. Open new tab. It's not very. Oh, here. Copy. If you slide down on this page just a little bit, it's got the map. The top one is, or the top layer, the first layer is a.
Avernus. Okay.
6 would be
Malabulger. That's right. That's right. I got this backwards in my mind. Okay. I thought I had a map.
Yeah,
but
I was
couldn't
right.
find it.
How the fuck did I know it was Avernus?
Baldur's Gate 3.
Because there was a recent module for D sent it to Avern, probably.
Nah, Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, oh, do you go into Avernus and escape?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, nice.
The city of Erebus. Formerly one of the realms of one of the dukes of this plane. I don't remember which one, but you killed them.
I erased him from existence.
Yeah.
Sounds accurate.
Right. You guys, as you're teleporting them there, you feel the shift through the astral sea, and as you get there, there's to a mortal spellcaster, there's no nuance to teleportation and plane shifting. You just cast a spell and a portal opens and you go, right? If you're successful. But to one as powerful of a magic user as you, Adis, you can feel the nuances in the spell. And you can feel the negotiations, the passing through various locks and gates along the way. As you leave Mount Celestia, as you enter the general astral sea, and as you make your way to the to the opposite side of reality, the opposite side of creation, to to hell itself. And you feel the negotiation, the point where Mistress Ambrosia could have turned you away, but she allows your entrance, and in a way very subtly, and it's more you can smell. It's not like you feel her guidance, but you almost like you can smell a hint of her perfumed fragrance, and you remember it. That's one of the memories that's powerful to you, and you know her presence is there as you're guided to this place, the city of Erebus. So you guys are on the first level of hell, the first plane of hell. This is Avernus. When you left here a long time ago, Pepin had been elevated to a duke. Mistress Ambrosia became the lady of this plane. You guys had overthrown the dukes who were trying to basically like co-opt the place. They were trying to start a coup to overthrow the Lord of Hell before, the Lord of this plane before, and defeated them all. Mistress Ambrosia ended up taking his place, and she released you. And also, she gender swapped Deimos back. She allowed Elwyn to have the ability to gender swap Deimos back. That was back when you were a lady, Deimos.
I actually didn't see much of a difference.
So now you guys are outside the city of Erebus, right? And you look into the sky, and you can still see the stream of souls trickling down from the mortal plane. Adis, roll a perception check.
1 second. Perception.
Okay, I'll let you go with advantage since you lived here, since you spent 200 years here. Your memories start flooding back. You know this place. All right, you've walked these lands. You've spent your time here. You know its nuances, its cultures, its dangers. Right. You also know its sky. You look up and you see the stream of souls making their way from the material realms down to this place. This place was like the entry point for souls that were damned to hell. The souls are processed, they are sorted. The more powerful ones are sold and bid upon, and go into um, the service or to be used by various high-ranking demons and lords and stuff throughout the rest of the planes of hell. And and the weakest souls are used, as power, as currency, as for various things. But Adis, what strikes you as you look at the sky is that the stream of souls coming down from the material realms are it's not regular. It's not like it used to be, where there's a steady stream. Now it's intermittent, and there are bursts. It's more irregular. But there are a lot of souls coming down to these planes now.
It's
So
that
whatever's
stupid
happening,
bitch.
whatever's happening on the material realm is not good. There's a lot of suffering. There's a lot of dying on the material realm right now.
Thanks to fucking
It was
Spider-Man
it was
God.
these characters that interacted, like went and ran. Yeah, because Renly, you were the one who almost got fucked up by Spider Bitch, right? It wasn't our other characters, right?
It was these characters.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a stupid bitch. She's next.
As you arrive there,
I'll point that out. I'll point that out to everyone.
okay, you guys all see it. As you arrive there, outside the gates of Erebus, Felden, what were you doing? what's your natural one for?
Spirits. How
For
many
what?
spirits I have? How many spirits I have
Okay.
today?
Okay. As you arrive there, you see the gate of Erebus. It's open, and there's an individual standing in the gate right now. He's about the height of a human, right? His eyes blaze with fire, and flames just ripple off of him, right?
Does he also go,
Uh,
wah?
No, he's quite silent.
We
You guys are about 100 feet away from him. He's
hey,
looking
hey,
right at you as you arrive.
I wave.
Hey,
Hello.
what's up, buddy?
do we
Do you
recognize
recognize
him?
him?
He raises his hand, open palm up to the sky, towards the sky, and he gestures for you to come closer.
Okay. Well, I keep walking that way, yeah.
Yeah, we keep walking.
You guys approach, and as you do, as you get closer, he turns and walks through the gates into the city of Erebus, with you following behind him.
This
That's
means
pretty cool.
we're being summoned.
I didn't think we'd get a guide.
Yeah. Alright. Let's go.
I think the lady wants to see us.
Hey guys,
Another good
I think they know we were coming.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
we
I
should,
asked
yeah.
for permission for us to come.
Hey guys, we should blend in and pretend we're like these guys. Let's get like all grouchy and looking.
You don't need to blend in. Amos will be fine.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
You remember that lady who made it so you weren't a woman anymore? I'm pretty sure that's who he's taking us.
I know that killed Euphemia. That fella.
You guys walk through the streets of Erebus, and all around you, you see the machinations of hell, right, at work. Huge industrial-like machines churning through the muck and the sloughing through the discarded soul energy. Bodies and corpses being sorted. Peddlers of various wares and curses and all these different things all around you. The denizens of hell, demons, and actually, even some mortals. There you see a few people who are still alive on this side of hell, indulging in trade, indulging in excess, indulging in all kinds of twisted and perverted activities. As you walk through, you see that in some places the walls themselves are made of the bodies of people still living, not allowed to die. The streets right? You can feel sometimes them moving underneath your feet as their certain sections are instead of cobblestones, they're made with the mostly petrified bodies of those cursed and damned here. You walk across, and he takes you straight across the city, walking at a fairly slow speed. And as he walks, you can see that everyone around him gives way. They give deference to this impressive creature. He walks you straight up to this. It's not a palace by any stretch of the imagination. More like a central hall, a courthouse. Oh, Renly, you weren't here, huh? Oh,
I
that's
missed
right.
it. I came
That's
after,
right.
so I'm kind of like, ooh, ooh.
That's right. That was after you quit the game because you couldn't deal with Euphemia anymore.
And then I came back
That that was IRL.
after.
That's not your character. That's in real life.
Yeah. No. And then I came back, I think, after you went to hell again or something. I don't know. But I missed all the hell adventures.
That's right. It was pretty epic. All right, but you guys walk across the this open like courtyard area, and then you walk into this massive building, but still broken down. Still, it very much fits the decor of this area. But it's this large hall, and you walk in. All the denizens, the butlers, the workers and stuff. They give way. They open the door in front of this fired individual, right? As he maneuvers the hallways, and finally up to this last doorway, this great double doorway. The guards, two large bone skeletons, swing these doors open, and he walks into this large chamber where there are acolytes and servants hustling and bustling about, going about their work. And he walks to the center of this. In front, there's this dais, and there's a table there with stuff strewn all across the table, right? And a chair at the very end of the table, and several other chairs around it. He gestures for you all to take a seat, and then he himself walks up to the head of the table.
I give him an appropriate
What? What'd you say?
bow. I give him I give him an appropriate bow and sit.
Okay.
I pass him a
The rest of you
note.
guys, go on.
What note?
It's a note that says, "Here's a Tempest pamphlet."
I knew it.
Yeah.
All right. So every time you've you passed every time you've handed out a pamphlet, you always get a strong emotional reaction, Deimos. Usually it's something akin to shock or horror. Sometimes people will turn instantly away and start vomiting, that kind of stuff. Whenever you hand a pamphlet out to somebody, you figured you're testing to see if people in hell, surely a creature of this type would react differently, because you figure of all the perverted places that hell would be, people here would be into this kind of stuff, right?
What, working out?
Yeah, working out. Yeah.
You hand the pamphlet over. A small bone skeleton creature rushes over, takes it from your hand, and scuttles it over to this creature that's sitting at the end of the table, at the head of the table, right? It lays it out on the table in front of him, and it opens it up to the first page. This fireman, he looks down at it, and then you can see him shudder a bit, and he lifts off his hood, turns off to the side, and starts throwing up off to the side of the table.
Pathetic. You'll never become strong enough.
Even a denizen of hell
Believing
can't
the
handle
weakness
your-
of your body and all that stupid shit that people
Amos,
say.
why do you do this? Why do you do stuff like this all the time?
Tempest is pretty sweet. I know that actually. Apparently, I'm also like really. Tempest is pretty cool. We're good friends. He's like at least in my top 10 list now of best friends. He's not Elwin, which is number 1, but he's like a solid number 2.
After he hurls, right? You see him wipe his mouth, and he pulls his hood off, right? And you see him smiling at you. He
You
says,
you traumatized Pippin.
he says, I've got to say, guys, he says, there's some fucked up shit here in hell, but what's in this book here, that's really fucked up.
Wait, working out? Oh, you want you look kind of weak. It's alright though. You
Yeah,
get some
Deimos has
good
gone
I
through all
mean-
of it.
Has Deimos ever seen the actual pamphlet?
No, he's got selective vision there. Brainwashed.
Yeah.
He says, I mean, there's not even names for some of the stuff that's in here.
Deimos will come up with some.
glute lifts.
But he smiles at you all, and as he does it, he extinguishes the flames around him. So he's pretty stacked now. You know, so the Pepin that you guys remember was right, but now Pepin grown. He's been here in hell for a while.
Oh shit! I've been dozing off, but damn, Pepin, I've been using your spells and they're awesome. Do you have any more I can learn?
He smiles and laughs. He says, it's you. You've been the one doing all that. He says, I tell you, whenever you invoke my name, I can feel it down here. It gives me kind of a tingle right in my bunghole.
I heard you have a spell called Pepin's Assquake. Can I learn it?
Oh yeah, man. He reaches off to the table. He pushes off a bunch of clutter and junk. It all clatters to the ground. Small skeleton like scarab bugs, bone scarab bugs come in and start cleaning up, picking things up, and start trying to arrange the mess. He starts just throwing stuff off the table. It's around here somewhere. He says,
Hold
"Right."
on, goes. Wait, isn't that one in Deimos' pamphlet?
No, actually, Pepin's Ass Quick is actually one of the best spells there is. That's a pretty sweet spell.
I have a whole spell book that I made of Pepin spells when I was Pepin.
Yeah, he pulls it out. You see him pull up a crumpled bunch. It's not balled up, but it's like a crumply stack of papers, right? And he says he blows a bunch of dust off them. He says, "Right." He says, "Whenever I have free time, I come here and I just make up spells. It seems as I'm quite talented at it, right? And then I imbue them with a bunch of soul energy so they can be used. They actually exist out there. And now." He slaps the bunch of papers in front of you. There you go.
Thank you, Pepin.
He smiles very proudly. He says, "Guys, it's been a while. What y'all been up to?" He kind of leans back in his chair. He kicks up his feet on top of his boots on top of the table. He says, "Tell me what y'all been up to."
Are you sure you want to know? Because it's a lot like, and I point towards
We
the book.
beat the shit out of gods, devils, and demons.
Sounds
Well,
epic.
Yeah, and
Deimos,
we need your help.
Deimos,
Also, can we make you the king of hell?
He starts laughing. Oh, guys. He says, "Why would I want to be the king of hell? I've got a great life here. Look at this. I got servants attending me." He says, I can do all the things I'm interested in. I get to rule a good chunk of this country. And," he winks, he says, "I got a lady on the side."
Just one?
Pathetic.
That's
Well-
not the Pepin I remember.
Well, hold on, guys. He says, I said, on the side. My main bitches. He says, he claps his hands and a set of doors in the side of the room open up, right? And coming out are a couple dozen, females from various races of various, shape and size and that kind of stuff. He says, "Oh, I'll keep them here with me, of course."
Okay. I like your style. You do this the way it should be. You keep a bunch of official hoes, and then you just have one main side chick. Ah.
He winks at you and says, "That's right."
Did
And
they
he's-
know that before? I say as I look at the girls.
Did they know it?
She's
Yeah.
she's a cock block of the group, Pepin.
He says, "Oh." He says, "Darling, there's enough Pepin to go around. You rest assured."
Were you thinking of having anyone be more permanent than the rest?
He says, no. I pretty much make him do what I want."
all of you are basic bitches. You'll need to really figure out who's the top bitch.
No, 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 no.
HBAC.
Don't get me wrong. There is a top bitch, but she likes what I've got to give. Let me just say it that way.
And then I look towards the girls, and then him. I'm like pointing the one out.
Oh, she's not here. No, she's not here.
Oh, she's the side one.
Yeah, she's my main piece. Yeah.
Your side one is the main piece. Okay.
He says, "Well, it's been great to see you guys." He says, "I can't wait to hang out, to find out what you're up to, and anything you need while you're down here, it's yours. I mean, I basically run this whole place."
The other levers of hell.
We need a quick trip to floor 6.
Oh. Well, all right.
We have an invitation.
There you go. That's what you needed. Yeah. If you got an invite.
Actually, I heard there was a forge on the fourth floor.
Yes, there is a forge down there.
That one too.
All
Did you
right.
want to join us? By the way, to visit Mephistopheles? Yes, that's the word.
He says, if I had ambition to take over this place, to schmooze and kiss ass and meet the higher ups, he says, I would come with you. But he says, I'm happy right here. I'm quite loving life. He says, I got my hose, I got my main piece, and I got everything I need.
See, he knows how to live in hell. Stay on the down low and quiet, and you stay alive and happy.
That makes pretty good sense. Are you okay if we take that Rosia lady over here real quick?
We should probably pay our respects to the lady while we're here.
Is she still here?
Is she your side bitch?
He smiles and he winks at you, Damos.
Who the guest? Right, yeah.
Yes, I'm not gonna lie. I tap it quite often, every day, sometimes multiple times a day.
Hey Pippin, this one
Philo.
over here, and I point at Rinley. She might need to spend like a few minutes in the special room because a while back she did violate our homie.
Wait, what? What's going on?
Alright, so where's Ambrosia? We need our tickets to the lower planes.
Right.
I tell him about Bruce, and I don't think angels come to hell after they die, but I don't know how science works. So, yes.
Right. Okay, you want to track down a soul? That'll take a while. I'll put in some paperwork and try to find him. He says, as far as talking to the lady, he says, here, let me do this. He picks up an odd contraption, and he holds it up to his ear, and he reaches down to this small dial on the base of the contraption, and he rotates it around, and you hear it clicking. He rotates it again. He rotates it a few more times. Right? And then, a few seconds goes by, right? And he's holding this device to his ear, and he says, oh, hey there, babe. It's me. Yeah, you know who it is. He says, hey, come on over here. That's right. Yeah, see you in a bit. Make it quick, eh? And he sets the receiver down onto the base. He says, she's on her way. And he grins.
Oh, Rinley, please, for the love of God, don't smack talk this lady.
Oh no, I'm just gonna brew some tea and have a
So,
bit of a
quick
break
question, is
with
there-
the girls there.
He says,
You got any
and
more-
you guys want to help yourself to one of me hoes?
I take all the holes away, and we're gonna have tea.
Elwyn and
Pippin,
Deimos have been
I'll be
deprived
straight
for a
up.
while,
Pippin,
and
I'll
they
be
can
straight
have
up.
some fun.
I wouldn't let her take care of your hose.
She'll turn them on again.
It's gonna be real bad. Like, I'll be straight up with you on this one, but you're a cool guy. You helped us out a lot, and honestly, I think we're kind of tight. But Renly, she's gonna turn those hosts against you. She'll make a union or
But
something.
just
I
having
don't know how
tea.
it works. That's how it starts.
She's good at turning bitches against you.
No, we're just having tea.
That's how she gets you. Oh, we're just doing this. Then it's, oh, we just need this. Then, oh, it's just need this. And then it's, oh, we need a livable wage. Then it's, oh, healthcare. Then it's like, shit, and I'm not, bitch. What are you talking about?
Then you're gonna be paying like all this child support and
He says, but guys, like, they won't go for that. I mean, they get this D. They get this D on the regular. I mean,
Okay,
who needs
Alright,
all the other
Pippin.
shite?
but
You're right, Pepin.
she can
Yep.
she can make it so she has like 10 Ds and then she'll wreck your life.
Ah,
I'm
but they
already
won't be.
gone.
Ben.
I'm already gone.
I forget.
Okay,
This
wait.
is Pippin we're talking about. There's
Yeah,
nothing
Pep. Actually,
I can do.
what are you talking about? This is this.
It's a
Yeah, Renly
joke
will
on
get
Renly.
shit. Eh,
He said, you'll see. He said, I trust my bitches. They'll come back. All right. So you guys hang out for a while. He brings by some refreshments, some beverages, and you guys are just shooting the shit. He
How long does
lets you
this
know
take?
that. Huh?
How long
She
does
says-
the like shooting the shit take?
So in hell, there's no the teleportation stuff is not so easy. There, you actually take the train around the various cities and stuff like that. So it's a good half hour.
Oh, good. Okay, so I brew tea, we have snacks, and then I talk about, fertility rituals.
Fertility rituals, okay.
Okay, so if any of the girls are interested, I have very good supplies that way. So, yes!
And so it begins.
So I'm like, yes, if you're interested in a Boink Fest, this is great, but also consider, children, progeny, power, something for the future, your legacy. If you're interested in all of that and would like something in the next few months, or year, why not try this? And then I pour some tea. Specialty.
Okay, all right. So they're all talking to you. And some of them are a little bit interested. They were curious about whether or not they would get the D less if they started having babies.
Not really. More like you'd become a permanent attachment to his side because he couldn't abandon you anymore, right?
And they're a little bit confused about that. You can tell that's where the communication breakdown starts. They're like they're not quite sure what's going on.
Notice how much time he spends with everyone else?
One of the hoes goes like, actually here. This is what she looks like here. I'm just downloading pictures. So wait, what questions you ask, Renly?
Notice how much time he spends with everyone else when he's not with you?
And notice how none of them are kids.
Renly, why are you cock blocking?
I'm not cock blocking, I'm making sure he has a family. This is what Renly does.
This one you're talking to, Renly. She goes, no, he's got special rules. The boss, he's so sweet, and he gives us the D on the regular, and it's quite great. Let me tell you. Oh, girl, he says, it's so great. But he has very strict rules. No kids. So,
How
what
come?
he's trying to sell us on again? Of
How
course, it's
come
not
no
right.
kids? Why not?
Kids don't want the D.
No, but kids can also then do more around here to help you get more D from him.
Oh, like what?
By helping him take care of his tasks so he has more time to give the D to you.
Well, we have sevens for that.
Oh no, the kind of errands and work that would make him more, how would you put it, in charge of things around here.
Oh, he's very in charge. Let me tell you. Oh, my God, he is so in charge.
Outside of the D. So this is how the conversation goes through the whole thing. It's like circle, 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 circle.
All right. So that's Renly's conversation. You guys asking Pippin anything or saying anything to him?
If I remember right, I only met him in passing down here.
No, he traveled with you guys.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, because Elwin was dead, so he was the character that Elwin
Oh.
played for like the 2 months that you guys were in
right.
hell.
That's right. I remember now.
but he stayed here. All right, so you guys just shoot the shit for a while.
Yeah,
Go on.
We'll shoot the shit. Tell him what we've been doing, I suppose.
Okay. And he's proper impressed. He's like, "Damn, guys, sounds like you've been up to a whole lot. It's amazing. You know, in another life, I think I would have wanted to travel along with you, overthrow gods, you know, bang goddesses, and just get into a whole bunch of fighting and stuff." He goes, "But down here, I don't do a lot of fighting, but I do a lot of the banging."
The only one here banging goddesses is Elwin.
Elwin, what's that like, bud?
I learned it from you.
He's a one ladies man.
No, Elwin, no.
Yeah,
Tell me it ain't true.
it happened.
What? He's flabbergasted. He's like, what sense does that make, man? Look at you. You're proper made of like fire and lightning. Man, chicks would be all over you.
Oh, they are. I had to beat them off. Not in the good way.
Well, I know what that's like, but I usually just give it to them the good way, you know?
Hey, once you get some of that God loving, can't go back.
You've had it?
I'm a one woman man, one goddess man.
Right, okay. He's smiling.
Am I the only one here who banged a god?
Oh, you banged the god.
Oh wait, that's right.
He did.
Yeah. Pippin,
Bow
Deimos.
down before Deimos,
Deimos
the
didn't just fuck a god.
Boomtang Holy Slayer. It is
Deimos
I,
has-
Deimos, the one who has crushed the moon god, not the fake Euphemia, who's actually really not cool, but the other one, the really one that's also very similar to Euphemia, but not as evil.
What else did you do, Deimos?
We don't talk about anything else.
Like, you should be proud of it, Deimos.
About what?
About having a kid.
Wait, I don't have a kid. Do I have a kid?
Yes, you do. I say from the other room.
Where?
You made a kid with the goddess
When?
when you banged her on the moon.
Are you serious?
I
Yeah.
send a hologram
I do
over
not
of the entire
remember.
process.
Lifting with my third
just felt
finger.
I mean, he got it on with the goddess. So
I
someone
just
needs to
felt-
see it.
I cast silence around everything.
I'm very confused in what's going on. I look at my money bag that I haven't touched in a long time, and no
I hug
child's
Deimos
has
and I
come out.
whisper in his ear. I
What's
say,
happening?
"Remember, that was
Yeah.
the whole reason why you banged her, so you can put a baby inside her to get."
Oh,
back
I
into
stuck
human."
a baby deep inside that bitch. I was like, check this out. I'ma put that in you. And she was like, oh, Deimos, oh, put that big old baby in me. And I was like, muscular baby. And she was like, big muscular baby, but not as big as you, Deimos. And I was like, yeah, because I'm big Deimos, and that's just little Deimos. And she was like, oh, my wife actually just yelled at me.
Yes.
What did she say?
Right? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
What did she say?
We're probably yelling at him right now.
She's probably chewing him out. She heard him say all that stuff.
I got slightly chewed out. I'm a little quieter now.
What did she say to you?
So when
Did
she came out, the picture of Ho 1 was on the screen. And she said, what's that picture? As I'm yelling about the banging and putting babies. And so that didn't go well. Because then I had to tell her that was for Pepin Grown. And you had to switch pictures. And this was a yeah, so Deimos is gonna go cast silence spell on himself for just a little bit.
That's hilarious, dude.
Oh my
That's
god.
It's not even that bad of a picture.
It's
But it
not.
says whole one.
Oh, well, that's true.
Deimos.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
You also got to tell him about the other goddess.
That was another goddess. That was just a fish person.
Yeah, the one. No, not that one. The one that fucked you on a moon.
Wait,
Oh,
so you're saying
Euphemia?
Deimos? Wait, so Deimos, moons are attracted to Deimos, so I must be like a planet or something, which is much more powerful than a moon.
There is a moon named Deimos.
Yes, it's actually Deimos is a satellite, but don't worry about that part. I'm pretty awesome.
So in the middle of your talk, Pepin like stands up in his chair and he reaches out his fist out to you to fist bump you. He goes, "Aye, respect, right? Respect."
Yeah, a fist bump.
Yeah. He says, "Well," he says, "you may have banged a couple goddesses, or banged one, been banged by the other." He says, "But
Wait, what? Oh shit! Oh, damn.
I know none of you chaps," he says, "have gotten it on with a lady of hell." And then, as he says that, the doors to the main entrance to the doors at the main entrance to this hallway, this large hall, open up as these large skeleton guards swing them open, and sauntering in, with an air of authority and presence, is Mistress Ambrosia.
Hey, what's up, muchacho?
Stand to give a bow.
She walks up gracefully and slowly. Her wings, her butterfly wings, or moth wings, extended, right all around her. Her skeletal guards attend, and a smile comes to her, or a sly smile comes to her lips, and she says, "Darling, when you called, I didn't expect you to have our guests here already." She smiles, and he says, "Well, that's right." He says, "I figured it'd be a great welcome to you." And she smiles. She walks over to him. He's staying seated the whole time. She walks over to him, and she leans over. She walks up behind him. She wraps her arms around his neck, and she rests her head on top of his head, and she just like snuggles him a bit. And he just sits there and he's winking at you, Owen.
I throw up the horns.
He says, "Right. Well," he says, "Ambi," he says, "they've got a request for you. They want to go down to lower level. They have a meeting, an invite from Mephistopheles." He says, "I know you're the only one who can facilitate, so would you be a dear?" She goes, "Right." She stands up and she turns to you guys. She says, "Welcome back to my kingdom."
Yeah, thanks, it's pretty cool. I enjoy the scenery, but not really. Yes. Good job.
She says, "Oh, it's a pleasure, and I do appreciate how you are all involved in helping me secure my position here." She says, "And Pepin here has been, oh, such a treasure to me. So, I will allow you to pass." She points out. She says, "The bone train will take you to where you need to go. There is a portal further down to the lower levels. You will take it's a slow descent. It's a slow descent, but it will take you to where you need to be."
I say.
Will there
it's
be
a
anything else?
I say it's a pleasure to see you again as well, and thank you for granting us permission to enter your domain and helping it travel forward. And
She
I also
smiles
ask
and
her
nods.
about that. I also ask her about that thing I told her whenever we left last time. If that's been a problem.
I'm trying to remember what you told her. I forgot what it was. I think I wrote it down in a note somewhere.
I told her who
Here,
the little dude really was.
Oh, that's right. She says, "No, I thank you for that bit of knowledge. He has not been an issue. I've seen to
That's
it."
good to hear.
She says, You are my guests here. And she waves her hand, and a moth flies from behind her and settles on each of your shoulders. And she says, while one of my moths is your companion, you will have all of my protections. None of the other lords or ladies of hell will dare to disrespect you, for you are my guests. It grants you passage in my name.
It's pretty sweet.
Please, she says, I have a request though.
Of course.
Hell has been, she says, different since you left. The portal, the nexus, was shut off. There is no longer. If you remember, you guys did that at the end of the first main arc. You shut down the nexus that was the transportation from all the demons and hell and devils going up to help Asmodeus with his army, right? Bolstering his numbers up there. When you guys shut down that portal, this is what she's talking about. She says, now that the nexus has been closed, there is no longer a grand outlet for all of our souls and our minions. The economy of hell has shifted. We have prospered. We have flourished, expanded our influence and power. Some of us quite like it. There are others who are deeply devoted to Asmodeus. Just please be wary. I myself have no interest in going back to war, in committing the majority of my resources to the Red God and his campaign. But there are some who think otherwise. Just please be mindful of that.
Thank you for that information. In turn, I have something for you. When we arrived, I couldn't help but notice that the flow seems to be irregular, to say the least.
Yes. I've had to devote quite a bit of my own attention to managing the great swells and surges of souls that have been coming down through my domain lately.
Yeah, I think I know what's causing that. You know that stupid spider demon bitch? She's trying to take over the material plane. While everybody's involved in this war, she's trying to be a cheeky little bitch.
Oh, she's no demon. That one is a goddess.
Out of character. I thought her realm is in the abyss. That's why I called her a demon.
Gotcha. In this world, I'm actually not sure about in the Forgotten Realms, where if she is actually from the abyss or not. But in this universe, gods are from Mount Celestia, and devils are from hell. Demons are from the abyss.
So the spider bitch is a god?
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay. Well, I'll leave out the demon part then. I'll just call her cheeky spider bitch.
That why she was so deadly that time.
That cheeky spider bitch is trying to take over the material plane while everybody's distracted. And she's killing lots of people, so.
I do not object to the influx of souls. After all, their loss is my gain. But I could understand how you would be concerned.
Unless she finds a way to prevent them from coming down here.
That would be disturbing. Do you agree?
She has her sights on claiming the material realm and cutting it off from.
Pepin stands up, and he says, "Right." He says, "That would be alarming. I don't think we would want to allow that, would we?" And she goes, "No, darling, we would not."
She's connected her realm to the material plane directly. We had a run-in with her that, at the time, didn't particularly go over well, but we haven't had a chance to go back and deal with her yet.
Pepin crosses his arms. He says, "Well, we have an interest in keeping the flow of souls up and running. We would appreciate a little bit more regularity, but I think we can all agree that it's a healthy part of the cycle of life and death for souls to flow to the place they're supposed to. If this spider bitch is looking to disrupt that flow, he says, then Milady here and I, we would be willing to aid you in making it stop.
That would be much appreciated. After we're done with our business here, I think we're gonna go check on that because it seems that she's killing people a lot faster than she was, which means she's really on the move. We thought
Right.
we would have a little more time to deal with her, but apparently not.
Right. Well, if she starts fucking with the flow, he says, you let us know.
Will do.
Okay. Renly, so you're talking to the hose. Anything else that you want to say to them?
Oh no, I just throw together a few packages of, good to meet you gifts of like if you ever change your mind and decide, you're in the family way or want to be in that way, then here's some tea. And considering that I do hear parts of the conversation in the other room or the other area, I'm like, and so I set up a little package, and when we leave, I do hand it over to the main bitch, our head bitch in charge, who is very cool, and I'm just like, pleasure to meet you. If you are ever interested in expanding on your legacy, here's some tea and some rituals, which happen to be fertility based.
She. So this is Mistress Ambrosia.
Yeah.
She's the only one who seems interested.
Oh, yay! Okay, yeah, so I've given her, like, my fertility ritual, my breed true ritual, like, all the different rituals to help make this really well, and then I also put in parentheses, worked on a goddess!
So she smiles and she like tucks it into a pouch, and Pepin goes, "Hey, love, what's that?" And she says, "Oh, nothing for you to worry about, darling. Don't worry at all."
I
Okay.
smile and then I wave, yeah.
Do we need anything else from this floor before we leave? Because you guys had thought about coming down here even before we got the invitation.
So Elwyn just got a bunch of new spells. He got Pepin's book of spells. So Elwyn, you're free to use to incorporate any of those spells into your your normal spell book. Pepin said he'd try to track down Bruce's spirit for you, his soul for you. So you guys give him a description, right? Of Bruce.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
How would you describe Bruce to him?
I pull out the statue of Bruce.
Oh, you carry it with you.
Yeah.
Didn't I make that for you?
Yeah, you made a perfect copy of it. Small.
I
That's right.
hologram him.
Okay. So
And I
Pepin
give
looks
his stats. They're all pretty low, but it's alright. He's trying.
I mean, like Pepin's like, he's looking at the small minifigure of Pepin of Bruce, and he's like, and you want to bring this guy back?
Yeah, to be straight up with you, he had no problem fucking fighting like a super god or a super devil demon. Like he was like all in for him. This guy don't give no fucks.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I'll find him. I'll see where he went, and I'll send a messenger to let you know. Okay.
Appreciate that.
Right.
I
Okay.
have one more thing
Yeah.
to ask Miss Ambrosia or Pepin. Are you guys able to feel or know when one of the lords of hell die?
He says, we don't feel it, do we, love? And she goes, no, darling, we don't. He says, right, but the messengers are obvious and apparent. He says, the skies in all the plains of hell turn dark with ravens as they fly through the air. It's quite obvious.
Doing the mental math in my head, because I know how time flows here, other places, I'll do the mental math in my head, and then I will ask them if at this point in the recent past, if that happened.
He says,
When I threw that son of a bitch into the maw.
no. There were no lords of hell that died.
He
The
was a
guy.
Lord of Hell, though. He wasn't a demon. Or was he?
Oh,
The guy from Mistress Plane that I cast.
that's right. That's right. Garyon. Garyon. Okay. That's right. That's right. Uh, so they say none of the major dukes or lords have perished, but there have been in recent memory. That's right. He says a princeling did perish.
Yeah, he is dead. Sweet. I just wanted to see if he died, for sure. Yeah, there was this devil dude who was shacking a goddess, and yeah.
Right. I've heard great things about that. He looks at Deimos and he winks at you, Deimos.
Yeah, I gave him a thumbs up. It was actually pretty cool.
He says, but surely it can't compare to being with a lady of hell. And he puts his
That
arm
was
around
probably a
Ambrosia.
lot better. I'll be straight up.
Pippin,
Yes.
maybe you can arrange for him to find out so he can make a proper comparison.
He says, oh, you have to go down and try to find a lady for yourself, because this one here, she's all mine. And Ambrosia looks at you and says, that is correct. I am all his. And she
That's
smiles.
good. Because I'm not into that. I'm into, like, better people. But it's
Oh,
alright.
come on.
You do
Come on,
what you
Deimos,
like.
you did it with an octopus.
That was unintentional to save you guys.
He says, well, anyway, he says, this D won't work itself, so I've got some work to do. And he kind of like, he puts his arm around Ambrosia's waist. He says, you all have a good time. Be safe, alright?
You as well. I give a bow and say, you kids have fun.
said,
Yep.
We
you
always
guys.
do.
Remember, if there's any Lords of Hell you guys don't like, tell us now.
Well,
Oh
you
yeah,
guys
while
start.
we're here, Mistress Ambrosia, is there anybody you'd like us
Yeah.
to get rid? You on our
Give
way
us
down?
a name of people who suck, just in case they piss us off and we have an extra reason.
Yeah, is there anybody whom, if they happen to piss us off, you would like us to just kill?
Oh.
We're in a really foul mood right now, so if you want anybody gone, time.
Let me just pull up my list real quick.
Mistress Ambrosia has a list.
She says, to be honest, she says, hold on here. She says, ever since his war on heaven, many of my greatest foes left with him, with the Red God. I will. She kind of. She she wavers a bit and she says, keep an eye out for Caliban. She says, that one I would not regret or I would not miss if he were to make his way to another plane of existence.
Consider it done. If we see him, we will send him to his next life.
Oh, and for you, Adis.
Yes.
There is a devil who has been causing quite the who caused quite the ruckus a while ago. He's no longer on my plane. I expelled him. I do believe he is down below, but he was crazed, hell-bent. To use a coin of phrase. Against you. I think you recall him. Zogdras?
What a character, you'll have to remind me who he is.
He's the one that
Oh,
you were sworn to originally.
Oh yes, I'd love to deal with that asshole while we're here too.
She
Oh no,
nods.
she sent him off to a different plane. Which plane?
Yeah, because he got all pissy because she nullified our deal.
Yep. She says, he's no longer on my plane. I do not know where he is, but I would not be surprised if he found his way to you while you were down there.
That could be fun. Yeah, we'll get rid of him for you. Oh, and thanks again for your boon. It's been mighty helpful.
Yes,
Sweet
I'm
patty.
glad to be of service. After all, you delivered to me everything I could have ever wanted.
Is she
And she
looking
raises
Pep
her
in the
hands.
face? Is she?
Yeah, she is.
Oh, I have a side question. Do we have control at all over how our crowns appear?
You're what?
Our crowns.
I mean,
Okay,
they're
I make mine like go away and be invisible. Walking around with
Okay.
a halo in hell is probably not a good idea.
sounds good.
I keep mine on full blown, eating my dick.
Yours is a giant unicorn dildo.
No, I got the holy one.
We all got crowns, I think.
Yeah. But
Except
mine
Feldorn. Feldorn doesn't have a
specifically
crown.
looks like a halo. Not yet.
Okay. All right. So, as you leave, you see Pepin clap his hands, or hear him clap his hands, and the doors open, and all his hose come out, and he has his arm wrapped around Mistress Ambrosia, and they all go together through another set of doorways.
Urgy time.
'Kay.
You know, Delos, could stay if you wanted. Go have some fun with your buddy.
That's some weird ass shit to say, but you can do you if that's what you dream about, bro.
They all, you guys, a couple of souls, shadowy soul figures, come and escort you towards the train, right?
Okay.
That will take you to the elevator that brings that will enable your descent to the lower depths of hell. All right, and we'll
Okay.
pick up there next week.
That was
But
hella
as
fun.
we leave, I realize
Good.
exactly what Pepin might enjoy. So I send forth into whichever area they've gone to, sort of like a stream, not a recording, hologram of one of the best parties back in the Feywilds that is also an orgy.
Okay, so you leave that as a recording, and you encode it into like a, I don't know, a gem or something, and leave it on the table. All right, perfect.
Cool.
All right, guys.
Why are our sessions without any actual like big ass battles always the
Have a good night, guys.
Have a good night.
It's 'cause
Yeah.
of all the
Yeah,
Good
shenanigans.
night.
This session's gonna be forever remembered because Deimos got yelled at by his wife.
Alright, I'll see you guys.
That's
See you.
pretty
Good night,
funny.
guys. Thanks for running,
Yeah,
Midas.
Take care, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
See you guys
man.
next week.
That's hella fun.
See you.